Elroy, Wisconsin is proud of its rail-to-trails, and it should be. There are 3 trails that have trailheads in this quaint Wisconsin town. The 400 State Trail, 22 miles long to Reedsburg. The Elroy Sparta Trail, 34 miles long, highlighted by 3 hand-dug tunnels and over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. These 2 trails are managed by the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources and require a state trail pass for riders over 16 years old. The 3rd is the Omaha Trail, 12 miles between Elroy and Camp Douglas. This trail is managed by Juneau County and requires a county trail pass for riders over 18. These trails were once part of the Chicago, St. Paul, Minneapolis, and Omaha Railway, which was then acquired by the Chicago and Northwestern Railway. Decommissioned in 1987, these trails were then converted to recreation trails in the early 1990s. In this video, we'll explore the Omaha Trail. Mrs. the llama really wanted to ride this trail as well, but we didn't want to leave our dogs alone in the RV for too long. So I drove to Camp Douglas with my bike so I could log the trail heading south, then do the return trip with Mrs. the llama and be back at the campground within a couple hours. Heading south from Camp Douglas, the trail is pretty flat, with trees flanking both sides. The trail is listed as paved, but as I discovered, it was originally gravel that had been sealed to make it smoother. That seal had long ago eroded and is mostly now crushed asphalt. Areas that appear paved are still pretty beat up, but nothing that was too rough that wouldn't prevent a road bike from doing this trail. Two and a half miles in, the trail passes through the only town it encounters between Camp Douglas and Elroy, the village of Hustler. Population 166. Thus far, the scenery is mostly limited due to the trees and shrubbery flanking the trail, but occasional breaks will give you a glimpse of a picturesque farm or a meandering creek. About 4.5 miles in, after crossing County Road H, the main climb up the bluff to the tunnel starts. Now we gotta get up the bluff. next 2 miles is a steady climb next to weathered limestone bluffs on the west and a steep drop-off to Tunnel Road on the east. Just before the tunnel are toilets, bike repair station, some picnic tables, and a water pump.
Dismount!
The tunnel itself is 875 feet long. The floor was damp and slick, hence the dismount. You don't want to fall here. No cell service, and did you notice I haven't encountered another person since I started? An immobilizing injury could strand someone here for many, many hours. Most trail guides, including my elevation map below, show a steep incline within the tunnel. It's not there. I believe the loss of GPS combined with the much cooler air fools altimeters into reading a higher altitude. After the tunnel, it's a gradual downhill run for the final 5.5 miles to Elroy. This entire trail has 11 road crossings, including crossing Tunnel Hill Road twice, 200 feet apart.
I made you cross this road twice.
I did spot quite a few deer on the descent, but they scattered before I could get close enough for any of my action cameras to pick them up.
Morning.
When I arrived back in Elroy, I missed the arrow painted on the road behind this garbage can. That would have taken me back to the town commons and through this covered bridge that I did get to ride through on my return trip with Mrs. Alam. I really enjoyed spending the morning of my 60th birthday on this trail. It's a nice trail for all skill levels. The climb and descent are gradual. The vibe is peaceful solitude with some interesting scenery. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep biking.